about that tree over there. It's leaning a lot towards my trailer. Another day here at the property, nice and peaceful and sunny. Finally was able to start cleaning the trailer. Just taking a little break here, trying to find a nice spot for a picnic. Well, that log over there, a lot of cleaning up here, a lot of fallen trees, a lot of maintenance to do. Alright, so making sure that the mice, there's nowhere for them to get in, so I'm just took out the fridge, took a look under behind there, and covered up little holes where the wires went in, and now I'm just putting the fridge back. Yeah, so this is the outside. This hole here goes underneath where the furnace is. There was a silicone here. I just added another bracket and a few screws just to hold it in place. You gotta love this chipmunks. Yeah, I'm pretty motivated to finding out where this chipmunk's getting in from, because I'm gonna tear this whole thing apart. I just don't want any animals, mice, anything in here. I see some wire, some holes in the wires in case they are inside the walls. I just want to make sure I seal all those up and make sure everything is sealed here. So now I'm gonna work on taking out the furnace over here. First look, I don't think the chipmunk's getting in from there, but right across the other side of the wall, the bathroom. And I noticed before here already sprayed foamed this access where the P-trap comes up to the tub, but I wasn't able to make 100% sure that it was all covered up, so I'm gonna remove this tub. So removing this tub is a lot of work. Getting the tabs out without breaking is nearly impossible. So if you plan on reusing it, you're probably gonna need to buy some more of these tabs. If I was gutting this bathroom, it would be so much faster. I'll just break everything, but I'm trying to put this back afterwards, so it takes longer. Yeah, I think I found the source of where the chipmunks were getting in. See, last time I had access to this because I didn't want to have to remove the whole tub, and I was able to put this wire and spray foam all around it. I thought I got everything, but as you can tell over here, there's a big hole, and this looks like it's been bent. So if I were to guess, I'd say they came in from here. So I'm gonna clean up this mess and make sure I do it right this time. Okay, so I cleaned up. I put a few screws to hold down that metal wire. I don't have to, but I think I'm gonna finish spraying off over there with spray foam. There was some leakage going on here. I can see a little bit of mold, so I'm spraying some vinegar, white vinegar, to kill off any mold and then wipe it all off. Another beautiful day here at the property. This week I'm still working on preparing everything for us to move back full time. So I removed the bathtub so I could make sure that squirrels, chipmunks, mice, whatever wasn't getting in the trailer through the holes there from the plumbing. Also gonna do a touch up on the walls of the tub. I already ordered some of these rivets because most of them broke when I was trying to remove it, so I'm gonna have to replace these rivets. I sealed up all the gaps. So gonna install the top back. I decided I'm not gonna spray paint outside just because there's a lot of debris flying and then it's gonna get stuck to the paint and then it's not gonna turn out well. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I put back the top. Yeah, the spray paint turned out so-so. Again, hopefully we're only gonna be here for a year or so before we move into our small cabin that I'm planning to build. But because I don't know where that chipmunk has been, I had to clean everything. So I cleaned up the whole fridge. Nice and clean. I cleaned the oven. I did a steam cleaning as well. And now I have to wash everything that was in here where chipmunk might have passed by. So I'm just working on washing everything up. But slowly but surely, I'm getting there. So right now in the trailer, all I have plugged in is the water heater. And it works both on electricity and propane. But look how much power it uses when it's on electricity. Pretty much the only thing on right now on the trailer, and it's pulling 900 watts from each inverter, so that's almost 2 kilowatts just to run the water heater, probably 1.5. It's a lot of power. Right now, because I moved the trailer that used to be over here, I moved it all the way to the back, so the heavy gauge RV cord that I had the plug installed over there. This is actually an extension that I had, and it connects to the RV one over there. This RV extension cords, 30 amp ones, are very expensive. The 50 amp is probably even more because some RVs use 50 amp power. Mine uses 30 amp. I just transitioned to a regular 15 amp cord. I don't know if it's 15 or 20, but anyways, so water heater, AC, microwave, those are the 3 most power consumption appliances that I have in the RV. When all those 3 are on, I think it'll probably go over the 30 amp. I'm not even sure why they made it 30 amp. It should have been 50 amp, I think. I was thinking, I don't know if I can do this, but if I could run 2 15 amp cords and kind of wire them in a way where one cord will just be for the neutral wire and one just for the hot wire, and all the grounds together, maybe I can, because it seems like 15 amp power cords are way cheaper than the 30 amp ones. So just an idea. Let me see if I can later on work on that. For the time being, I'm just turning off the water heater when I need to turn on the microwave. And right now I don't need the AC because it's pretty cool. As you can see, I'm even wearing a jacket here. So this is the outside of my water heater. So it has a switch over here at the bottom. There. And I can turn it on or off. That's for the electrical, 120 volts. But if I want to use just propane, there's a button over here. Right now it's off because I'm trying to save on propane. I don't pay for electricity because I already paid for my solar. So it heats up faster with propane, but I can just save propane by using the solar when I have lots of solar. I put some fresh bait here on this mice trap, and the good news is there's no mice, so I think we're safe now. I can close up everything, and I don't think those guys are gonna be getting back in here anymore. So that condensation problem is really bad because of that water that was getting in here. because of the condensation from the windows. It ended up making its way down to the floor here. Good thing I didn't finish this floor, I just left the plywood here. You can see the mold forming. Well, I just sprayed it down with vinegar to kill the mold, and then I'm gonna wipe it off. But yeah, mold is really bad for you. You don't wanna be living in a place with mold, so I'm definitely gonna do something different this winter if I end up staying here, because I cannot let this happen. So we just put a regular single mattress on top here, some pillows on the back and on the side, and underneath we can put some totes so we can use it as storage, the space under the bed or couch. I'm just gonna try to do the wallpaper there. I have a little bit left over, but if it's not enough then I have to find more. I cut that piece before because in the past I had to remove like a 3-foot section of the slide out, the floor, because it was all rotten already. So they probably had a similar issue in the past when I bought this used. So on this side and on that side as well, on the other side as well. Okay, so I didn't have enough wallpaper to do all the way down to the ground, but at least where the mattress is gonna go over here, it should cover. Over here I finished putting this fabric. This was brown before, so finally, after a year, finally was able to get to it. So now I just gotta put this back seat covers on. Finally finished cleaning the floors here, washed everything. Still have to put the mattress here. I cleaned up everything underneath here, and turns out that there was another hole under there where the mice might have gone in from. Kids' room's ready. I'm just running a diffuser for the scent here. I'm done for today. And now I have to come back and do the touch-ups, like the paint, clean the doors and the walls. A lot of touch-ups to do. Well, I'm here, hopefully prepping for the last day. Everything is pretty much done. It's not cold, but I'm being attacked by gnats right now. So I guess the time has come that I feared, where you get attacked by the insects. Well, I have to see what I can do about this gnats. I did the mosquito dunks for the mosquitoes. Maybe I need some more fly traps around, but I knew this challenge would come. It seems like we're never prepared when it does come. So look at this. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it's pretty bad, the gnats. I know last year I had to use a net around my head. Probably gonna have to do that soon, because can't be outside here, like just go in your mouth and your eyes. Super annoying. And I do have to take care of my straw, because it might be attracting them as well.
So this definitely works, right?
The whole family's here. Yay. Was supposed to record yesterday when we got here, but I felt like I was in the Exodus movie. The gnats were everywhere.
So when we got here, we ended up unpacking. We set up our Starlink, so we have internet. These bugs, I can't. My goodness. Okay, hold on. Take two. Take two, babes. I'm done. Bye. I can't.
They can't handle the bugs. Takes some getting used to. But yeah, I noticed a funky smell coming from the AC. So I'm gonna do a maintenance, clean it up. I'll show you guys when I get up there. All right guys, so update on the gnat situation. I saw a hack of using vinegar and soap. I put it in this container over here. I don't want to say I didn't catch anything because I think I saw 2 little gnats in there, but I would say that's a fail. Now it could be just because I'm using white vinegar. Maybe the smell of that vinegar is not very appealing. Maybe I need to try the apple cider vinegar or some other sort of vinegar. Anyways, but what did work for me, at least when I'm trying to get something done over here, it's my friendly, the shop vac. I just stayed here a couple minutes sucking them from the top of my head, and I think I was able to get a lot of them out. Now they're coming back, so I don't know. Maybe every 5 minutes I need to do a little vacuum session here. Yeah, the battle with the vacuum, it's not going well. They keep on coming back. 7 or 8 stage filtration system with the alkaline. Usually this is under the sink installation. So this system would stay under your sink. But since space is limited, I keep it under the trailer inside the tote. I just run 2 lines outside, one for the water coming into the system and one for the clean water going out.
Daddy, I think I got bit by a mosquito. It didn't hurt that much, so I think it was a mosquito.
Yeah, there's no feeling lonely out here with all these bugs. They stick around. Make sure that nothing is leaking, and then I'll cover it up and put it under the trailer. So I turned on the water. I can hear it filling up. This is the self-flushing system, so it cleans the system. So every liter of water that you filter, I don't know how many liters, is actually just thrown out, like wasted. So I'm gonna let this fill up 3 times and flush it out. Each time takes like around 40 minutes. And then I'm gonna flush out the first 3 times just to clear up anything that might be in those pipes, in those hoses, so that we're safe to drink the water. Also, I do have a UV filter when I first pump the water from the well to the tote, and then from the tote to the trailer. Once it goes in the trailer, there's another UV filter there inside the trailer as well. There is a small UV filter that you can get just for the drinking water. I think it's around $200 if I'm not mistaken. But since I already am going through 2 UV filters, I don't feel the need to go through another one. Actually, I see something moving here. There's something inside that tree. Yeah, all these pieces of wood, there's something that's digging inside the tree. I see little pieces falling off.
So we do have AC, but we have to clean up our vents. And I think the boys, they're ready for the AC. Look at Max. Max just like, he stays underneath the bed here. He's ready for AC. They hate the hot weather. So it's 25 degrees right now. And we're going to set up the AC soon. But until then, we have to wait. But it's something to think about. Some people say that it's a luxury having AC, and it definitely is. But that's one of the things that we thought about when we were getting our solar. Right, babies? You guys hot? Yeah? Max. Touching. Vacuum up the little gnats.
So I got my half water, half vinegar solution in the spray bottle to kill any mold that I might find. And this is what I could find at the local Canadian Tire. Foaming cleaner. Should have gloves for this. The vacuum will come in handy right about now.
Two hours later.
So this is what I was seeing from the inside. See this fabric here, it's full of mold and debris. And this is what the spray is for. It's to clean this. It's pretty bad. So yeah, I just sprayed. Gets right in the dirt over there. Bring some vinegar. I'm gonna come in and slow down. That's the problem with being OCD, as my wife says sometimes, is to take everything apart, because I couldn't get to that corner over there, so I took it out. Well, at least now I can clean it properly. Okay, so I put the unit back together. I cleaned as much as I could. It's around sunset time here. Good morning. It's part of our morning routine. Sometimes my son walks the dogs. Today I'm walking the dogs with him. Nice cloudy day. Feels nice and fresh though. Might rain later on in the afternoon. The dogs love hunting here, but this type of breed loves to run away, so we have to keep them on a leash for now. If you've been following me along here in the off-grid channel, you know that my favorite word to use is temporary. Another temporary project here. I used this old door that I had, this piece of leftover table, some office desk, just to make a makeshift shelter for my pump to stay out of the water. And stapled, holding down with some rocks, some this fabric here just to try to keep it waterproof. Let's hope the wind doesn't blow it away. There's a thunderstorm brewing today, so it's a good time to test how it holds up. Well, just in case some of you are wondering how to transition from hose to packs to poly pipe, let me just show you some fittings. So this is for packs, and this has threads. So basically it's called NPT. There's female and male threads. So for example, to go from the poly pipe, I'm using a 1/2 inch poly pipe here. So I get the 1/2 inch thread, and I get the male thread to packs. So this is the female version to packs. This one here is the male one to packs. So I can transition from packs to poly pipe. If I want to transition from poly pipe to a hose, then I buy this hose fitting that also has a male thread. So I can either go to packs, or I could go to this poly one here. Could use this one instead and transition to a hose. See, these threads are the same, so you can switch from one to another. So I showed you before the temporary house I built for the water. So this poly pipe 1 inch brings the water. I'm working on a more hands-free system where everything just keeps running and I don't have to worry about it. I'm still gonna fill this up just as a backup, but I connected the filters under there, and my UV filter is also under here. This is the pressure tank. Right now I'm just gonna, to help out the pump, I'm not sure if I have to or not, but I'm gonna install a check valve over here, just so this pressure doesn't push back over here. Well, that's my rationale at least. Then I'm gonna be connecting another 1/2 inch poly pipe that's going all the way to the laundry over here. So I have filtered water also going to the laundry. That's what I'm working on. The arrow points which way the water, the check valve has to go. So you see the arrow pointing this way. That black 1/2 inch poly pipe is going to the laundry. This blue one over here is going to the trailer. Put another hose connection here just for future use. Right now I'm using this hose to fill the tote, but eventually I might just put a PAX directly to that PAX over there. So that 1/2 inch poly pipe comes all the way here to the shed, goes in from the floor, comes out to here, another shut off over there, and here just your regular washing machine hose adapter. So I'm worried about that tree over there. It's leaning a lot towards my trailer. It's a dead tree. Afraid it might fall on the trailer. But I'm gonna try to tie a rope, at least if I can get it going that way. Try to get it away from the trailer.
Where's Daddy?
So yeah, thank God I was able to fell the tree around like 20 feet from my trailer. I was worried. I got everybody out of the trailer to make sure everyone was safe, but I used a rope to pull it that way because naturally it was going to fall right over there, but I caught it more falling this way. I didn't even try going that way because I know that would just be a fail, but at least if I went kind of in the same direction but just changed a little bit, it worked out. And the size of it is huge. Yeah, so there's the rope that I tied. I nailed a piece of wood there to make sure that it would stay. I went up with the ladder, nailed a piece of wood, put the rope around it, then tied it to that tree over there. It worked out. See where my trailer is, where it fell.